So I just got done filming a full video about Bulok Group, and I still have a little bit of energy, so it's a really good candidate. And what type of damage or thinning is a really good candidate for Bulok Group and this blend that I am talking about in the video that is coming tomorrow. So I'm up here and make her hair look so much thicker. I'm totally okay with that. I'm gonna tell you, yesterday I was like, wait, saying I want her to cut all this shit. Cut it all off. Make it pink and spike it. You said make it pink and spiky.
Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and then click on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post another video. This is one of my favorite clients from back in the day. This video is 6 years old. Crazy, right? Crazy. But anyway, in this video I am getting ready to give her a silk press and get rid of a whole lot of breakage. And she also has scalp inflammation that I went ahead and treated today, but we also had to tackle her inflammation from an internal level, right? And this is where Bulok Group comes into play, but we'll talk about that in a second. All right, the very first thing that I am doing is combing through her hair. There is a difference between combing and detangling the hair. Detangling is something that you do to remove knots and tangles. If you look really close and you zoom in, there is no extra hair in the comb, no breakage or anything. Okay, all I am doing is combing the product through her hair, making sure that it is evenly distributed from the very top of the hair shaft to the ends. Remember, when we are dealing with a leave-in conditioner, it has nothing to do with the scalp. It is all about the hair shaft. So try to keep your scalp covered when you spray your leave-in conditioner if you think that you are a person who is a little product heavy. Okay, so firstly, I want to say that the average person has anywhere between 100,000 and 400,000 strands, and each follicle holds anywhere, or pore, pushes out anywhere between 1 to 4 strands. So everybody does not have extremely thick hair. Your hair could possibly be this density and you have completely totally healthy hair and a healthy scalp. Some people's hair just isn't that thick, but if you're a person who has noticed that your hair is getting a whole lot thinner, most likely it is an internal problem. All right, and in a video coming really soon, I am going to go over exactly how to flush out your body, to get rid of toxins, and to clean the blood so that your scalp grows new hair cells, right? That's what Bulok Group does. But in this case, my client has been doing a whole lot of team natural stuff, a whole lot of wash and goes. As you can see, her natural curl pattern is absolutely beautiful and her hair swollen is, oh my god. But over time, wearing her hair wet all the time, or doing different hairstyles, or just simply detangling the hair wet with conditioner can really lead to this type of thinning, right? And it can also lead to a decrease in blood circulation. Your diet, not blood circulation, but oxygen in the blood, right? Proper oxygen flow within the blood. And that is extremely important, because when you do not have proper oxygen flow within the blood, what ends up happening is it causes your hair to produce less hair cells through the growth phase of the hair growth cycle, which is the anagen phase, right? So these are things that all of my clients understood. The ones that you see again here on my YouTube channel are the clients that listen to me. The ones that didn't listen, which was a lot of them, they never made it to my YouTube channel, right? But in this case, again, all this on her hair is leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner that I use in this video is no longer available, but if you want to use one of my favorites, you can use Kimra, and that is left in the description box below. But first, I want to share the results of Bulok Group with you so you can see it for yourself. And this is my Bulok Blue extract. Okay. Good morning, San. I want to thank you so much for our Zoom meeting in December. I am so excited to share our update with you. It's been about 30 days of taking the Bulok Group and butterfly pea tincture. The first picture from the beginning of December. We hadn't started taking it yet. And the second attached picture is from today, this morning. You are truly appreciated. I currently have the entire family, including my 81-year-old grandmother, taking these herbs. I'll be placing an order for a few bottles this week, saying thank you. So I just wanted you to see that for yourself, you guys. I'm not making anything up as it pertains to increasing the blood flow, right? And resetting your natural hair growth cycle for dead hair follicles. This extract is everything, right? So again, I'm gonna have a full video coming tomorrow. So if tomorrow has already come and gone and you watching this video, then just click the link in the description box because the video is there. But if it's not in the description box, it's because it's coming another day. All right. So again, keep your post notifications on so you are notified whenever this video comes out. But again, I am taking my time and blow drying her hair. She is not in any pain in any way, shape, or form. I'm not heavy handed with my clients in any way, right? Again, you guys will hear fully at the end of this video that her intentions for this video her intentions for this appointment was not to see how long her hair was. Her intentions were actually to completely shave all of her hair off and get a short pixie cut. So even though, again, this video is years and years old, even though I have short hair in all of my videos, most of the time or all of the time, I talk my clients out of getting a short pixie cut because my hair was short. They was like, "Oh, girl, cut my hair short like you." And I was like, "Oh, girl, no, I'm not doing that. My hair is short for another reason. Thank you very much." So in this video, as she's talking right now, she's not telling me a story. She's trying to talk me into cutting it. And as you can see by the end of this video, she was not able to talk me into cutting all her hair off. Like, I just wasn't going to do it. Okay. So this is what I mean by not always doing a big chop when you see damage in your hair, because a lot of times, depending on the way that you cut your hair and the type of haircut you get, you can avoid that type of haircut. Right now, there is a certain time and place where there's certain damage that has happened that cannot be repaired because the hair shaft has been allowed to split all the way up to the root. Those are cases where it's gonna have to go, but you will shortly see that we didn't have that issue with her. But I also want you guys to know, I know somebody's gonna ask, and for her texture, I do not remember her porosity, but I know for her texture, I don't go any higher than about 340 on my flat irons. Because I know I don't do 350. So whatever is before 350 is where these flat irons are on her hair. Because yes, I do remember she had high porosity hair. So she had low porosity hair. I'm sorry. She had low porosity hair, so her hair was going to hold on to heat once it got it. So I didn't need to have the heat super high, because then that would have damaged her hair, because the low porosity hair holds on to heat, right? So yeah, I had it on pretty low. And yeah, as I am flat ironing her hair, you can see the difference in length. And most of the time her hair was kind of air dried and put in ponytails, right? And slathered in product that ended up causing damage, right? So even if you have damage from the external, it does end up causing inflammation and then blockage within the scalp. So once you've already done a detox, right, from the external, it is now time to do a detox from the internal. And this blend is absolutely amazing and immaculate as it pertains to detoxing the liver, right? So it is really, really important, and it's also great at detoxifying the blood and making sure that the oxygen flow is on tack, so that way the different parts on your scalp, the different hair follicles that have begun to die off can come back, right? But that is just the gist of that. Again, I'll do a full video coming really soon. The next video will be a detailed, like, nerdy breakdown of Bulok Group. But as we go, I think I previously edited this video, so I spray heat protectant on every piece. So when you don't see it, it's because I edited that portion of the video out. But I spray heat protectant on every piece of her hair. So really quick, in the comments below, if you ever seen, or if your hair has ever been in this place after, you know, a very long season of team natural styling and things of that nature, then let me know in the comments below, because you're not by yourself, you're not alone. Again, this video is about 5 to 6 years old, and these are things that are still happening now, which I say all the time, which is one of the reasons I was like, okay, I need to go ahead, get on up out of here, because it's something that just wasn't gonna end. And obviously I was right, because this is something that's still happening today, but it is something that can be, I don't want to use the word reverse, because to say that something will be reversed is to say that she could keep the same hair that's on her head, and I could somehow thicken up the strands and cause it to even up. No, it won't work like that. Your hair shaft is not like your skin, and what I mean by that is your skin, if you get a cut, it's gonna heal itself, versus your hair is just like your nails. If you break a nail, it doesn't matter how much glue you put on it, the glue will make it stick together, but will your nail ever fuse back together and be one without glue? Absolutely not. So your hair shaft is exactly the same way. So this is why when things get to this point, it is something that you have to do. Cutting your hair is something that you have to do, because if she didn't cut her hair, it would end up splitting all the way up to the follicle all over her entire head. As you can see right now, right, as you move higher up the hair shaft, it gets a little thicker and it gets more dense, and this is because it has not reached the follicle yet. It is on its way up the hair shaft, and the places where you see that it's more dense and it's darker, that is around the place that the hair shaft is no longer splitting. So that is why that is the place that a cosmetologist will say, okay, where the density is increasing, that is where we need to make that sharp cut, because that is where we will stop the splitting, and then you can grow new hair. No, the hair shaft will not heal itself. That's why when I tell people, oh, use Olaplex, I'm not saying use Olaplex because Olaplex is going to fuse your split ends back together. No ma'am, no sir, that's not how it works. But what Olaplex will do is like make your hair stronger and prevent the breakage. So if your hair is standing right on the tip and it's just about to jump, right before it's about to break and be smothered to smitherings, right before you're gonna be a bald head skedaddle, that's when Olaplex comes in and helps you out. But prior to, after that, like if your hair is like you touch it and it's gonna fall on the floor, if somebody blow on it, it may be too late, girl. Or if it's split like this, I don't know.
So perfection, and remember, we don't have to do okay. But for perfection, about like right here.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Like shirt across and layering it and putting volume up here, it'll make your hair look so much thicker.
I'm totally okay with that. I'm gonna tell you, yesterday I was like, wait, Stan, I want her to cut all this shit. Cut it all, make it pink and spike it. You said make it pink and spiky. I was like,
One of my clients, she came in, she was like, you know what?
I never force my clients to do anything that they did not want to do. I had clients that were like, no, Sam, don't cut nothing. I actually have videos of clients like that. So give me a 5 right now in the chat or in the comments if you want to see that video, because I had a client who had extremely damaged hair that wouldn't even move, and she was like, girl, I do not care, don't cut nothing, I don't even want to trim, don't even trim nothing, thank you very much. So let me know again if you want me to post that video, and then once you see how her hair turned out, you'll see see, oh, now I see why you didn't post videos like that, because why would you? All we would do is complain. I may even, if y'all want to see it, I may even put if I can find them, put some screenshots of what people were saying in the comments when I did post the video. But now I'm just going through and giving her layers, and these layers are going to remove the remaining of the damage that she has, and is also going to give her body fullness, and it won't make it look like she just got all of her damage cut off. It'll just make it look like she has really thick hair. As you can see, she did have a little bit more breakage on the side, and to be honest, we could have went a little shorter, a lot shorter, but I didn't want to do that. And I knew, because even though she was saying she wanted to cut it all off, I just could feel in my spirit that she just really didn't want to be bald head like me. I'm sorry I wasn't bald head, but I love my hair in a short pixie cut, and I'm trying so hard not to cut it off. I'm not gonna cut it, but I just want you guys to know that healthy hair is near, and if you've made mistakes, you can fix them. Check the links in the description box below, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.